Hey Gary, it's Pat. What's happening? Just want to make this video here, show you how this is usually the best way to communicate with updates and stuff like that, because you can see what I'm talking about. And obviously I got in. You're now on my list of accounts, so this will give me access to add words. What I still do need though, and you'll see later, is the access to the Google business account, like the Google listings account and analytics, so I could do everything else. So this is the old campaign. This is set for all time. And these are all the clicks, 333 clicks in February. So looking at the ad group, they're pretty general. You were using broad match, which means that it just gives, well, except for this one is a phrase match. It just gives Google's way too much latitude to show for anything that they think might be relevant, which is why, it's possible you got some good clicks because they were relatively cheap compared to a lot of the personal injury clicks that you'll be getting. But if you look here, search terms, I'll send you this list, but you can see these are the exact search terms that you paid for, not just like keywords is considered your shopping list, but search terms is your shopping cart. So you paid for somebody who says, can I sue for wrongful termination, which was probably a really good click for $2. But then employer discrimination lawyer, that's a good one. That's a good one, good one. Spielberg Law Group cases one. It's probably not too good for you. Walgreens hostile work environment, workplace bullying. That could be like so vague that they don't really want a lawyer. So you could see, you can go down this list and see that maybe probably a third of them are good. Careers, that should be a negative keyword so you don't show up for that. So basically you spent $4 on that one. But anyway, you get the gist. So that's what happened before, not much personal injury. So this campaign will be pretty much defunct now, but at least we do have the account. And it's nice that you actually went in there and figured out how to create a campaign and you know how it all works. The ads were, yeah, they're still the small, I guess it was before they expanded the ads because these are the only two. Now they have 3 titles and then 2 descriptions, so the ads are a lot bigger. And there was no extensions. Extensions are all these things like these are site links because they go directly to different pages on the site. And then these are this is a location extension. We got they're not showing call extensions here. There's a offer extension, but anyway, you get the point there. They actually did create some automated extensions, so they created some site links. They just took some pages on your site which probably weren't the ones that you wanted and did them automatically because they know that it helps increase click-through rate. So getting started on the plan for the new campaign, just based upon what we've already talked about, I went ahead and made this list of, I guess, activity priority. And so we could keep track, and obviously you tell me if you want a different order or something like that. But this is the first thing I do is set up an auto accident campaign with the best possible one I can set up with the current website as is, and I have access to the Google campaign, so that is now green. And then we'll set up a CallRail account when that thing is ready to go, and that's where we can do call tracking. Set up a location extension, and I do need to have access to the business account so that I can link them. And then I'm sure that's the same, hopefully it's the same Google account that you used to start that campaign. So that's that. Analytics, so forms, I'll need to set up forms conversion tracking, and I'll definitely need access to the website for that. And I'll put the well, either way, I'll put the link on there. And then after I get all that set up and we get that campaign running, we could I'll set up the best possible personal injury campaign that I can with the current website, and then slip and falls. And when I say campaign, I probably should say ad group because we'll use the same geography for everything. And then tractor trailer. So, obviously there's a lot to set up. So like say for instance, personal injury will be good because I can set up site links, which are the the deeper links into the site from the ad, I can use all these different types of personal injury cases. But for slip and falls, I don't really have independent and more detailed landing pages to use for site links, and that would obviously be ideal. So that would be where site expansion comes in at some point. And then recommended improvements. This is where I'll keep track of all the things that we can do, should do, whatever you decide really to improve the site to make the campaign better. And so the first one, I know you talked about moving site to my hosting, so I put that up there. I need FTP access, and the hosts will know what that is, and be easy to get. It's possible you have it now, but I kind of doubt it, because that we need access to their host. Incorporate We Visit You into the website. So that's the strategy we talked about, to say that you would go to the people's homes. And so in order to do that, we need a landing page about that. And in order to do that, we could just get together on a phone call. I'll come up with a list of questions to interview about, what's it about. I'm sure I'll have questions as we talk about it. And then we'll send that to the writer, and she'd come up with a nice page based upon the fact that you will go out to the lawyer, or to the client. And then we'll have to, be best to incorporate that into the home page somewhere, like, maybe like insert it right here or something, just like a little thing that says, I don't know how, but I'll have my designers whip it up based upon, we can put some of the taglines that we talked about in the landing page. And to do that, we'll also need FTP access, because it's probably going to be getting into the template of the website. And then we talked about a possible Carolwood version of the website to do a Carolwood specific campaign, personal injury version of the website. And these are all just ideas. We don't have to do all these tomorrow, but I really think, like, if I were a person looking for a personal injury lawyer, I really wouldn't want to see anything but personal injury, because I don't know, I would want somebody who specializes in personal injury and has done it for their entire lives. But that's, not completely necessary. And then some of the ad groups here do not have landing pages, so either we can do an audio recording about that, if you have a lot of experience in those, and you can talk about it based upon your personal experience, which is always better. We could do that. Otherwise, I'm sure there's plenty of pages out there on the web already that my writer can go and just kind of rewrite so we have one on your page or on your site. And then construction and accident landing pages is the same thing. So let me know what you think about all that, and in the meantime, I'll get started on that auto accident campaign with what I've got on the current website. Okay, see ya.